Welcome to the Spring 2021 TCAT Hartsville, Wilson County orientation. We will cover several items in the orientation, but if you still have questions, please contact me at kevin.harrison@tcathartsville.edu. After watching this recording, you must complete and submit the Google Docs form that was emailed to you. Once you submit the form, it will be forwarded directly to me.
The TCAT Student Handbook is located on our website at www.tcathartsville.edu. Under the Current Students tab, then you will notice the Student Handbook section. There it can be found in a PDF format. The Fall 2020 Handbook will be made available on September the 1st. Now you see our administrative and staff listing. Ms. May Wright is the president. Mr. Jonathan Smallwood is the vice president. Ms. Annette Bohannon is the student services and financial aid coordinator. Ms. Lou Ann Hall is the health sciences coordinator. I myself, Kevin Harrison, am the academic affairs and community relations coordinator. Our administrative support team is Ms. Deborah Gregory in the business office, Ms. Kendra Heyer in student services and financial aid, Ms. Susan McDonald in the business office, and Mr. Kelvin Davis is facility support. Many of you have visited our campus and spoken to your instructor, and I know many of you have tried to schedule a campus tour, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, have not been able to at this time. Here is a listing of all program instructors for both campuses. At the Hartsville campus, Administrative Office Technology instructor is Ms. Angie Anderson. The Automotive Technology instructor is Mr. Alvin Devendorf. The Computer Information Technology instructor is Mr. David Malman. The Industrial Maintenance instructor is Mr. Marty Denton. The Machine Tool Technology instructor is Mr. William Buttram. The Practical Nursing instructor is Mr. Earl Scruggs. The Welding Technology instructor is Mr. Clyde Mansfield. The Technology Foundations instructor is Ms. Sheila Anderson. At Wilson County campus, the Advanced Manufacturing instructor is Mr. Ralph Reed. The Computer Information Technology instructor is Mr. Tony Dedman. The Machine Tool Technology instructor is Mr. Craig Creswell. The Practical Nursing instructor is Ms. Tamara Gully. The Welding Technology instructor is Mr. Barry Allen. And the Technology Foundation instructor for Wilson County campus is Ms. Sheila Anderson as well.
Here you'll see the 2021 student calendar. As you will see, there are shaded gray days. These are instructional days. There are 72 instructional days in each term. The first day of the spring term is January the 4th. The last day of the term is April 23rd. Any day not shaded in gray are non-scheduled days. January 18th, February 15th, March 8th through 12th, and April the 2nd are all non-scheduled days. We will begin the spring term with a hybrid instructional method. The method uses both online and scheduled lab instruction. For the online portion, instructors will utilize Microsoft Teams, which is located on your Microsoft Office 365 access. Some instructors may also utilize D2L. For online instruction, students must check in for attendance and assignments daily. TCAT Hartsville's goal will be to return to a 100% on-ground instruction as soon as possible.
All employees and students will be screened each day prior to entrance into the building. The following questions on the screen are the questions that will be asked of each employee and student each day prior to entrance. Each employee and each student will also have their temperature taken each day. This is done for the safety and well-being of our employees, faculty, staff, and for each student. We require all employees and students to wear a cloth or some type of face mask while on campus. If you do not have one, then one will be provided to you. We will also encourage that each student social distance while on campus. TCAT Hartsville Wilson County is a clock hour institution. A full-time schedule is Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., which is 30 hours per week. There are 72 instructional days per term for a total of 432 clock hours for the term. Tuition is calculated based off the number of hours that a student enrolls. Full-time tuition is $1,312. Practical nursing and welding each have a $100 special academic fee. Attendance is mandatory both online and scheduled lab time. Students absent over 9.7% will be suspended. Students may appeal this suspension to the Student Services Coordinator and the President of the college. There are no excused absences. If you will be absent, you must contact your instructor to inform them that you will be absent. TCAT Hartsville's refund policy, which is located in our student handbook, is based off of an individual that withdraws from the college during the refund period. Eligibility for refunds may involve a student changing from a full-time to a part-time status, a change in a part-time status schedule, voluntary withdrawal from the college within the refund period, cancellation of a program, death of a student, and students administratively dismissed will not be eligible for refunds. Full refunds are available to students of 100% of the tuition and fees if the class is canceled by the college or the student withdraws prior to the first day of classes. Also, in the case of death of a student during the term. Partial refunds are as follows. A refund of 75% of tuition may be allowed if a program is dropped or a student withdraws within the first 10% of class hours. A refund of 50% of tuition may be allowed if a course is dropped or a student withdraws within the first 20% of class hours. No refund of tuition may be permitted after 20% of the class hours have been completed. There will also be no refund after the first official day when a minimum fee is collected. All bookstore purchases, special academic fees, and liability insurance are non-refundable. After this orientation is completed and you have been confirmed in our student information system, your financial aid will be able to be viewed on your student portal. If you have questions concerning your financial aid prior to this time, please contact Ms. Annette Bohannon, our financial aid coordinator, at the number on your screen or by email that you see on your screen. Students may be selected for verification of their financial aid. This means you're asked to provide documentation of the information that you entered on your FAFSA application. If you've been selected, this information will be located on your student portal, and you will be contacted by Ms. Annette Bohannon, the financial aid coordinator. This must be completed prior to the first day of the term before you will be enrolled. When a student completes their FAFSA application, whatever college they select first is the college that the state of Tennessee recognizes for the lottery grant, which is called the Wilder-Nafee Technical Skills Grant. The eligibility requirements for the Wilder-Nafee Technical Skills Grant is a student must be a resident of the state of Tennessee for at least the last year, must not be in default on a student loan, and they could have never received the Wilder-Nafee grant in the past. If you have not selected Tennessee College of Applied Technology Hartsville as the first college of choice, this will not be available to you unless this is done. You will be contacted by Ms. Annette Bohannon if you need to change your institution to TCAT Hartsville. Our academic instruction includes both theory and skill competencies. Unlike the traditional methods of instruction, when a student completes an area, they can move on to the next area. An example of this would be our welding program is 1,296 clock hours for the entire program. But with hard work and efficiency, a student can finish the program sooner than the customary time frame. However, practical nursing is a cohort class, which means the students in the class will begin and end on the same schedule. We certainly encourage our students to learn the material. Do not have the mindset of cutting corners or attempting to complete faster for the sake of completing faster. Students must maintain a C average to maintain their financial aid. As we mentioned earlier, practical nursing students enter into a cohort, meaning students cannot complete the course sooner than the 1,296-hour time frame. Any student that averages less than an 80 in any course will be dismissed from the practical nursing program. Each program has a course included into the curriculum called Worker Characteristics. 80% of workers lose their jobs because of poor work ethics, not because of their occupational skills. The areas that you see on the screen are the areas that are incorporated into this course. Notice that attendance is a portion of this course. This means that your absences will affect this grade. We request that all veterans contact Ms. Annette Bohannon, the Financial Aid Coordinator, concerning the documents needed for your benefits prior to the first day of enrollment. This includes your certificate of eligibility, your DD-214, and all prior training transcripts. You can contact Ms. Annette Bohannon at the email on your screen, also at the phone number listed on your screen. When a student enrolls in a program, we keep record of their completion and their placement. This is reported to our accrediting organization. Completion and placement rates can be found in our student handbook. Books are ordered by the student on an online bookstore. An email with instructions will be sent to your student email in August for the process of ordering your books online. As a post-secondary student, your information is kept confidential pursuant to the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act, or FERPA. Students may complete an authorization for release of educational records form to indicate who may be given information about you. Students may park in designated parking areas. At the Hartsville campus, it's the front parking lot. At the Wilson County campus, it is the rear parking lot. Unless you have a state-issued handicap parking pass, do not park in handicapped spaces. We also request that you not park in areas with diagonal lines. TCAT Hartsville is not responsible for any damage or theft related to your personal vehicle. Although students may not travel over 10 miles an hour while on campus and must yield to pedestrians. The following is TCAT Hartsville's non-discrimination statement. The Tennessee College of Applied Technology Hartsville does not discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, creed, ethnicity, or national origin, sex, disability, age, status as a protected veteran, or any other class protected by federal or state laws and regulations by the Tennessee Board of Regents, policies with respect to employment, programs, and activities. You will also see the link on our website to the non-discrimination statement. The following is TCAT Hartsville's sexual harassment statement and policy. All forms of sexual harassment and discrimination are strictly prohibited at TCAT Hartsville and all of its campuses. All allegations of sexual harassment shall be affirmatively addressed as described in our policy. All employees and students shall be aware that counseling services are available to anyone needing assistance. All students are required to complete an online Title IX training. All Title IX complaints may be made to the office of the Vice President of the college. TCAT Hartsville and Wilson County campuses are drug-free workplace and a drug-free campus. However, if you or someone you know needs counseling, there are drug and alcohol treatment facilities listed in our student handbook. In the event that a campus delays opening or closes, students will be notified through text, Facebook, and local news channels. TCAT does not make decisions regarding school closures based on public school decisions. All hours missed will be required to be made up prior to the end of the term. It is important to note that the cell phone number provided on your college application is the number that is used to notify you via text message. It is very important that students inform student services of cell phone number changes. Student conduct is very important while you're enrolled in our college. We want all students to treat one another with respect, and we certainly expect that all students, faculty, and staff to treat our students with respect. There are a few things, as you can see, all these that are listed on your screen, but we want you to also know that all firearms, all weaponry of any kind is strictly prohibited at TCAT Hartsville and all of its campuses. Also, any drug paraphernalia, any public intoxication is strictly prohibited upon any of our campuses. Also, academic misconduct of plagiarism, cheating, fabrication, or facilitating such an act is certainly strictly prohibited at our campuses. All are enforceable, but we wanted to make special notice of those things. Here you'll notice also under student conduct is our computer operation and internet policy. All computer usage while on campus is strictly monitored. Please do not attempt to upload programs onto our computers or download materials from the internet or from other college computers. Also, we are strictly enforcing and monitor where students go on the internet, what type of uses that they have. Know that this is certainly monitored. Our annual security report is located in our student handbook and also on our college website. This can be found at the website link that is on your screen. All male students who are 18 through 25 are required to register with the Selective Service. If you have not registered with the Selective Service and you have turned 18 years old, then you can do so by going to www.sss.gov. We also encourage each and every one to register to vote for local, state, and federal elections. Individuals can register at the website link up on your screen. All students will be issued student IDs. These IDs are required while on campus. If a student needs a replacement ID, there is a $5 replacement fee. These student IDs will be issued on your first day that you are scheduled to come on campus. We would like to point out that there will be emergency codes on the back of each badge. In the event that there is a fire on campus, then employees and students must proceed to the nearest exit and gather at the front parking lot in Hartsville or the rear parking lot at the Wilson County. All students are enrolled into Skills USA at no cost to the student. There are leadership opportunities as well as opportunities for students to compete in state and possibly national contests. The National Technical Honor Society is based off of certain requirements of students through their academic studies. Students are required to have a minimum of a 3.0 cumulative grade point average, must have completed a minimum of 432 clock hours of instruction, be in good standing with the instructor and good standing with TCAT, which includes their attendance and their student conduct or character. TCAT Hartsville holds graduation ceremonies annually. These ceremonies are held once a year at the end of the summer term in August. Thank you for completing this orientation video. As a reminder, you need to complete the Google Docs form that was emailed to your student email for TCAT Hartsville to know that you have completed this step. Students that complete this orientation by July 28th will be notified through their student email concerning enrollment or wait list information for the fall 2020 term. In the event that a student is placed on a wait list, Tennessee Achieves will be notified in order for students to remain Tennessee Promise eligible. You can also contact Kevin Harrison at the email listed on your screen concerning any enrollment questions or questions about this orientation. You can email Ms. Annette Bohannon concerning all financial aid or veteran status questions. Thank you, and we look forward to having you as TCAT Hartsville students.